What's going on, everybody? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. Thank you as always for being here. I appreciate you guys. Today I actually kind of have something in mind, and this actually helps a lot. I have something in mind that I want to do here. I've had someone request a few times at this point a run request revolving around Brawl, and I have been meaning to get around to this for a while, but I don't know. I just kept finding other run paths to build, but today I want to do this one, and it's excuse me, requested by, and I'm probably gonna butcher this, so my apologies to this person. I'm gonna do my best here. Archlich Kirikopoulos. I hope that's even remotely recognizable to you, to the point to where you understand that that's you. I really do apologize if I got that wrong. I do my best. But I do appreciate the run request, and you've been requesting this for a while, so I figured I'd bump it up with priority because I do want to explore the BRAWL inscription a little more. I'm kind of getting into a zone here where I want to explore weirder strategies in Skul. Like the other day in my video with the free Skul where I was fighting the first hero and it wasn't like an instant thrashing. And I was talking about how much I enjoyed that. Like, I wasn't, you know, I was being serious. Like, I feel like I do giga damage too much, and I take the easiest path too often. So, I don't know. I want to explore some of these weirder strategies, and that one, like, Brawl is one of those weirder strategies. It's just like a really weird kind of off way to build a run. Like, it's not like the standard path, but I don't know how good it is. We'll have to see. Let me reacquaint myself with what Brawl 4 even is. Releases a shockwave and then, when attacking, dealing damage to nearby enemies based on the higher tech power between physical and magical. The shockwave cooldown is reduced to 1 second for every other enemy nearby. So, good in rooms, obviously. But against bosses, it will most certainly struggle a little bit. So, like, the inscription loses some of its value in boss rooms, which doesn't inherently make an inscription bad, for the record. I'm always making sure people understand, because there's always overemphasis on the importance of bossing in Skul the Hero Slayer, and watching the giant HP bars go down, which is, you know, I'm not saying it's not important. It's obviously probably the most important thing in Skul, but that doesn't mean that rooms also aren't very important as well. And really, saying it's the most important thing in Skul could even maybe be a little bit wrong, because, like, the thing about also, I need to reacquaint myself with which items have Brawl on them. But the thing about rooms is, especially in Act 4, that shit matters a lot. Like, and I mean a lot. Where is Brawl? Like, what even has Brawl on it in this game, man? I actually do not know. But Act 4 rooms are very, very hard and very difficult, and I would say the majority of new players who are trying to get their first win die in rooms in Act 4. Or I'm sure people died before that too, but, like, you know, there's like the big new player like first initial gap when you get to the Liana sisters. Obviously that's like a big point in the run for new players where they struggle a lot. But in my opinion, if there was a second place where new players struggle a lot, that would probably be Act 4 rooms. Also, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna pass up a archlich. It's been a while since I've done an archlich run, and also archlich is like a really good Skul to test something like this with, because it just kind of has like natural power. So, you know, we have a little bit of wiggle room here to experiment and be weird. Going to summon my chains here, because fuck it. Probably a bit of a waste there, but I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I wanted to do it. It's fun. Summoning the chains is fun. The real problem with the archlich chains is there's no way to speed up how quickly you can re-get them, except not swapping. Which is just a kind of, I don't know, I wish the devs had made it a little more interactive, how to build up the archlich's chains. I don't think there's any other Skul in the game that has like a meter like that deals with the things that archlich does. It's kind of weird. Unfortunate. You know, I see the sword skull and sometimes I still get that little tick in the back of my head that's like, that's a magic skull. Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't know, like I used to like kind of avoid playing the sword skull because it lost its magic status, and I really like magic sword, but like sword is still as good as it ever was, basically. Maybe even better. I don't know what's better, if magic sword now is better, or if bleed sword now is better, or if magic sword back in the day was better. Sword, no matter which way you cut it though, sword is a good skull. So that, I guess that's what's really important at the end. But I do miss it. We definitely need some damage percent too. I need to not get too tunnel visioned on Brawl and then like miss out on getting actual damage. So I am gonna try and focus getting Brawl too at the same time. I just have to find what it's on. The answer is apparently not a lot. It's apparently a rare inscription, or the game would have you believe such a thing, because I'm not finding it. I know it's on the fighter's belt, which is not going to be a good item for a build where we're going magic. We already have the spirit, which is like, if we can get light spirit Lu, this is a good Brawl item, but otherwise it's not very good at all. I think that's really my problem with Brawl, is it's or one of my problems with it. It's like I can't really put it on a, like I can't pin it on a bunch of good items just off the top of my head, which probably means it's not on a bunch of good items. Though that could just, you know, maybe I'm biased, I don't know. Is it on Master Brawler? If it's not, I'm gonna be a little upset. Because that seems like an ideal item to put it on, right? But I think Master Brawler has Duel and Execute, maybe? Dude, that should have Brawl. That's whack that that doesn't have Brawl. That makes no fucking sense. I'm filing a complaint. All right, had to mute there to sip some tea. Oh, and Yggdrasil is just kind of standing in my way here as per usual. I'm going to chain him once I get his phase 2 started. Like this. Here it comes. Here come the chains. You should have stopped when you had the chance, Yig. Yes. Oh! I was hoping I would get a hitless. My first hitless Yig was ruined. Never gotten it in all of my years of play. I'm just kidding. And now I say all my years, it's not even been a full 2 years since I started playing Skul. Been a year. Alright, Brawl. Oh yeah, it's on the Bone of Madness, if I can find that. There's Stigma Balls. This all kind of sucks on the low. Stigma Balls is a little interesting, but it's not like it's very good on this skull. I mean, I guess I'll take it. But that's really annoying that I didn't get anything good there. No Brawl, by the way. Just putting that out there. Game. Work with me here. We got a job to do here, you and me. We gotta show the people Brawl. You know? This person's been asking for a while. They want to see Brawl. The fans want to see Brawl. So how about you get your shit together? Show us some Brawl. It's not asking for a lot. I'm even going out my way to play a weird build, and it's like, man, just, you know, work with me here. You know, it's not where I'm not asking for Fulgent Dawn. Like I'm trying to be a little bit entertaining here. I love the archlich swap. It's so fun. What's this? Gargoyle. We literally just used you. Otherwise, I would bring you. All right. If you ever hear me go silent for like 2 or 3 seconds, it's because I'm sipping some tea. Sipping on some scissors. We got the slime here. Is there even anything I want duped from the slime? I don't think my run is really... I guess I could get the Shade Spirit duped. Get rid of this. This. Stigma Balls can go. I guess I can leave it to 50-50. But I really want the light spirit or the dark spirit duped here. It is what it is. If I really truly wanted it, I should have deleted that too. So that's on me. Although I'm hiding how tilted I am. You know. But I am pretty tilted. But I guess damage percent is also something we need. But I'm struggling to get this brawl going. Just imagine if we had 2 Dark Spirit Shades, man. That would have been fucking awesome. The game just won't cooperate. You know, like, we could have built something cool here. And the game was just like, you know what? Fuck you. You're not getting shit, okay, dog? So hopefully this shop here has some good stuff in it. Bone of Madness would be good. This is not what I'm looking for. Brawl, please. I'll take that, I suppose. Brawl, brawl, brawl. No brawl here. No brawl here. There's some brawl. That's fucking annoying. I'm annoyed. Fine. I'll take it. Give me something good, though. For the love of Pete. Good lord. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. Though I guess now we have Brawl. But, not the way I want it. If I'm forced to have the Master Fighter, or the Champions belt, I mean, that wouldn't be ideal. Though maybe when you do Brawl, you're supposed to make it more of a physical build. Thing is, I'm going into this without knowing the answer to that. I'm going to take this. Get rid of this werewolf. Don't know if I'm going to stick to the Water Skull here, but Water Skull is a fine magic attacker, so gotta say I'm a fan. However, I was kind of also hoping for a balanced skull, just so we can have that beautiful, ritual staff goodness if we can find it. Because Ritual Staff is like probably one of the best magic items in the game, I meant to say. Rivaled only maybe by Nether Mana Suppressor, but you also need stuff like Ritual Staff to get the most out of your Nether Mana Suppressor. So it's like, you know, which one is truly the best item? I don't know. Probably Nether Mana Suppressor. But still, I really do like the, oh god, I really do like the Ritual Staff a lot. This is taking a while, huh? I feel like our damage percent isn't that bad. Oh, how did you ult? That's cheating, bro. I totally had him. He's just, the game's lying. I'll just go pick up the genie. Never gonna call him Gene, by the way. That's a human name. I'm not gonna call him that. He can't make me. Also, I'm not necessarily committing to this Water Skull for the record. It's a little different when I can, when I already have a natural legendary. I can be a little more, that's what I'm looking for. I can be a little more frivolous with my bone shard spending. Because I only need to build this one Skull to legendary. So building this to a unique doesn't necessarily mean I'm committing to it. It just means I wanted a unique Water Skull at the time. If I find a better balanced skull that I'm more interested in, I will probably go with that. But for now, I suppose we will make the best of what we have. Oh, spokesman time. Will we get the damage percent? It's very unlikely. Nope. Is what it is. Hopefully it gets fixed soon. And I was thinking about taking the item room, but we actually are a little low on money, so fuck that. I'll be taking a money room instead. We have the wrong Water Skull abilities. Like, regardless if I keep this or not, these are not the abilities I want on a Water Skull. So I want Tidal Pool, or whatever it's called. I know it's not called that. I just always forget what it's actually called. All this sucks. No Brawl, right? There's no Brawl here. Brawl, please. No brawl. Brawl, please. Where's the brawl? This is probably worth grabbing. Nah. Bro, where's my brawl? I want brawl. Now. I'm getting upset, okay? I'm about to lose it over here. It's bullshit. I don't even know, like I said, I don't even know what items have it. I know a few, but I couldn't tell you the magic brawl items if someone held a gun to my head and said, you know, if you don't tell me what the magic brawl items are, you're fucking dead, kid. I would be like, dude, I guess I'm fucking dead. Like, you know, I've never used a magic brawl, dog. I don't even look at the magic brawl items. I've done too many Frost Skull runs recently, or I might pick up the Frost Skull there. I mean, it's a good skull. You know, like in my tier list, or at least I have 2 tier lists technically on YouTube. I have one that's my own, that's a little older, and I have one I did with Earl, maybe a couple months ago. And in that video, Earl was saying things about the oh, what is this? Not interested. Earl was saying things about the Frost Skull, and I was agreeing with him. This might have been before 1.6 as well, or in the very early stages of 1.6. I can't remember, but at the time I agreed with them. But now that I've gotten more acquainted with the Frost Skull, or I mean the Absolute Zero inscription. I mean, the Frost Skull, whether or not it's a good skull, is obviously really tied to how Absolute Zero is as an inscription. In 1.5, Absolute Zero sucked. In 1.6, Absolute Zero is very good. I mean, very good. So, yeah, you know, I was wrong. It happens to the best of us. Absolute Zero and Frost Skull are very good skulls. I would put them in high A. Maybe, no, I don't think they're S. Though it really is like closer to putting them in S than you would think it is. They are actually really good. But yeah. Also, I need to do a fucking item tier list. I keep putting that shit off, but I never have enough time. Like it's gonna take me so long to record that. Maybe I should start recording it over a couple of days. I don't know. Pokemon Emerald Rogue being a thing on the channel now makes it a little harder to do something like this. Because the days where I'm not recording Skull, I'm recording Pokemon Emerald Rogue. And editing it takes a long time to edit that video. But I am definitely doing an item tier list soon. TM. Oh. Okay, that was the wrong ability. I need to get rid of that. That ability just kind of low-key sucks. Like, it's not good. It's too fucking slow. Not that it's a big deal. I'll use my chains against the second Leona. I've actually neglected using them just because I forgot. I'm a forgetful guy. Let's go ahead and summon the Whirlpool. And I'll summon them here. And were they hitting at all? I don't think those were hitting. Also, we got stuck in the middle of her fucking animations there. It almost happened again. We took just a crazy amount of damage just then. When it's kind of like with I'm always warning you guys about Jones walls. You also have to worry about that with the Leona sisters, because whenever they summon the 3 different lines, if you're in the middle of that, you take all 3 lines damage at once. So it does like 90 damage to you in like a second. It's probably how a lot of new players lose. This has Brawl. Okay, Gunpowder Sword. Not magic though. Could this become a physical fucking build? That'd be so weird. But it's actually a thing that can happen with this skull, or with this inscription. We'll see. This could become a very wacky build. And here's the thing. Brawl on or I mean, fucking losing my mind here. Gunpowder sword on Water Skull is actually really powerful. Like, I mean really powerful. It's a good way to tie a bunch of damage to your little waves bouncing around here. We do need some crit percent though. 10% is not enough. So now we kind of have a sub build that we want to be working on here. Though this is more about the brawl than it is the gunpowder sword. But I still obviously want to, if I have the gunpowder sword, I want to make use of the gunpowder sword. It would be foolish to not make use of it. I'm not going into the pit. Normally, you guys know I'm a min-max fiend, but we don't have like treasure or anything. It really kind of disincentivizes me from being that crazy with it. I'll pick that up for now, but we're looking to get rid of that. This could be fun. We need mutant to make that. I need to focus on brawl, which actually here's some brawl. Okay, well we have brawl 4 on so many fucking weird items, man. This is the weirdest shit. I'll take this. Take it for now. We didn't get too much stronger in that shop in terms of our damage percent, but we're, you know, now we're getting started on the damage percent aspect of this build. Now we have the brawl going. So many fucking weird ass items have this inscription on them. But now we can focus on building our actual damage, which is very desperately in need of being built. So let's hope it works. Davy Jones, gonna pass. You know, thank you for showing up, Davy. I appreciate you. You're a great skull, but not today, buddy. Oh my god. So many fucking. All right, we're well above our 100 threshold here. Half tempted to look for another skull here because we have 160 fucking one. But I think I'm going to call it there and start focusing on my build. I guess we're doing the water skull, which is fine. I did have the chance to take a balanced skull and I passed it when I was looking at the alchemist. But so it's like I made my choice, like, and I stand by it, I suppose. Man, we really need some damage. What the? Oh, come on, guys, come on. Why? What a bunch of bozos. So, I'm hoping I find some better items with brawl attached to them. I really don't want these two items on this build. They don't really do anything for me. I understand for new players, warriors, pauldrons are a godsend, but for me, it doesn't really help. Like I'm too familiar with the game to get, like, I can dodge enemy attacks just fine. The warriors pauldrons are like the best item in the game for new players who don't know enemy attack patterns and need help dodging them. All right, this is more like what I'm looking for with my water skull here. In fact, I would say now our water skull is going to probably run away from it, even like the archlich in terms of its DPS. And I know in my tier list I put water skull above the archlich, and I think that is very earned. The water skull is really powerful. Oh, is that everything in here? No, there's one thing here. Brawl killed that thing. With Brawl, I think we could, if we wanted to, and I'm not saying I want to, we could run like Rear Blast or something with Brawl. You know what item I feel like should have Brawl attached to it? For some reason it has Mutant attached to it, but I feel like what's it called? The Ring would be a really good Brawl item. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there, but to me it feels like it would be a really, because it's like, I don't know, if Bone of Madness has Brawl attached to it, I feel like this could have Brawl attached to it as well. Brawl definitely needs some. Oh my, did you see how we launched him? Was that, oh shit, what the, she's glitched, look. Oh shit, she's back. Oh man, I should have taken more advantage of her being glitched there. I wonder, how long was she like that? I wasn't even paying attention to her over here, and I look over and she's like stuck falling in the air. I'll definitely take this. It's magic damage. Get rid of this. Though that's also magic damage, but we're not dashing consistently enough to justify having it. So this is better. Alrighty. So now this is Poseidon. Very overpowered Skul. One of the best in the game. But we do need to build towards his strengths, and we're not there yet, so still a long way to go here. Do I want to... Can I even do the skip here? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. This is like one of the more fun skips if I can do it, but I can't do it. Let's summon the tide here. Oh yeah, this is going to... Okay, yeah, this is going to be over in an instant. I fucking love Water Skull being in like a tiny little room, kind of like a boss arena. One of the reasons why the Water Skull is so capable of fighting bosses is just because like he doesn't need to worry about his low key. I want this actually. Man attack and execute, but what I have to figure out what to get rid of for this. I think I can get rid of this actually, right? Yeah, it has to be. So I guess we got a little bit of value out of that. We're at 5k, so but yeah, Water Skull against bosses is like the bosses don't stand a fucking chance. Also, this is annoying. Don't like to see that. Get rid of this guy before he does anything like that again. There we go. Let's summon this down here. It can hit that guy. Okay, or it's just going to stand there and not move. That's also cool. Thank you, Whirlpool. Yep. Oh, hey. Now you're following me. Alright, hey, whatever floats your boat, buddy. Also, I just realized I didn't use my chains against the adventurers, just because I didn't need to. We'll use it here. I'll do it like this, actually. This is a good use of chains. Yes, yes. Oh, well, it missed 2 of them up there, and also missed almost all of them down here. You know, maybe the chains aren't all they're cracked up to be. I don't know. You know, hot take. Someone had to say it. Maybe they're overrated. Also, oh, never mind. This guy's still alive. Out of my way. There we go. Kill this guy first. It's always a good idea to kill the alchemists before you kill these guys. Ah! Ah! I got fucking stuck there. Didn't take as much damage as I thought I would, though. We do have a lot more HP thanks to the Spokesman of the Mist, so I guess we don't have to worry about being too low on our HP. Yeah, this should, I was about to say, this should be the last door before the shop, and you can see the shop door down there, so... I feel like in rooms right now, Brawl is doing a lot of work. But, at the same time, I'm a little whelmed by this. Yeah, see? I said whelmed, not overwhelmed. Or underwhelmed, I'm whelmed. Wait, that's not what I wanted to say. I'm trying to say I'm I'm thoroughly... I feel like this is about what I expected out of it, you know? So, is maybe whelmed is the right word then? I don't know. I don't think this is super important. Antique is okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. This is good. This has to be good, right? Though I am looking for better Brawl. That's very important right now. Also, I need some crit percent as well. This can go. Let's look for some Brawl or crit. Wow, rear blast right there, showing up. Typical stuff in Skul. You get rid of something and then it instantly comes right back to you. Okay, here's the typical swap items, the things that really enable the swapping on magic. Here's Brawl, but it's terrible Brawl. Why? What? So it's on both of the explosive items, but this is like horrible. This is a terrible item. It's not worth my time. I'm not taking it. Where's the Bone of Madness? I know, you know, normally I see that item like a gajillion times on any given run, but on the run where I want it, I'm not gonna see it. Typical Skul the Hero Slayer. But we're gonna be swapping a lot now. We have Mutant. We have incentive to swap on both of our skulls here. Thanks to the Victory Baton and the Inner Flame. Both have, like, this is like something I was talking about a couple of videos back, is like both these items have Mutant attached to them, and they both are very good at swap items. So it's just like kind of like a natural synergy between the two items that I don't think physical has anything like this. That just really, really incentivizes you to build Mutant on Magic Skulls. Ah, tea time. So we're gonna swap here. We're gonna swap again. What if we did it again? And then, call me crazy, what if I did it again? Get these guys as well. Victory Baton doesn't even need to be maintained through Mutant, but that's probably going to how I'll be mostly maintaining it. There's no point in actually maintaining it all the way to the Chimera. We'll just get it right back instantly. Oh man, I thought I was going to be so cheeky and like dash right into the wall. Have you guys ever tried to do that? Like, instead of letting yourself hit the ground at the bottom first and then jumping into the little cubby there, you like try and dash into it as you're falling. Just for a little swag. Wait for the Chimera to roar twice, and then I'm gonna start going ham. Okay, now it's time to unleash. And I'll also chain. See, I remembered. So we did like half of her HP there. But as you can see, our damage is not ideal. We're running a little low, I would say, which is to be expected with all of our a lot of our slots being dedicated to Brawl, while giving us not very much benefit otherwise. But maybe we can get lucky in here. Brawl, 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 no brawl. Old totem though. That's an inscription, or I mean a quintessence I've been getting more appreciation for. I'll take it. Despite not being on a magic run, or a physical run, where like the damage it deals is physical, the effect of the Harubang quintessence is very powerful. So, happy to have it. No, it's not all about... In fact, I think most people are already on the page here, especially when it comes to quintessences. When it comes to quints, it's not all about the damage the quints deal. See, that's a statement a lot of Skul the Hero Slayers would agree with. It's more about the effects of the quintessences sometimes, though. Also, one thing I want people to pay more attention to is the damage that quints do as well. So, you know, like one of my main goals of this channel when I first started making videos was to show people that, you know, you don't have to solely rely on the quintessences that have non-direct damage dealing quints, like Orc, you know, or Troll, because there's a lot of people out there who think like one of the things that like really it drove me to create videos is I was having a conversation one time in the Discord. This is a long time ago, about Flame Dragon, and people were telling me it was a bad quintessence, and I was like, dude, no, it's not. How do you guys think it's bad, bro? It's good as fuck. So I wanted to show people that some of these quintessences they think are bad, such as, you know, that and Dwarf, which is another quint that for some reason people think is bad. These are great quintessences, especially Flame Dragon. I think I've convinced people that Flame Dragon is good. I still gotta work on convincing people that oh shit, I gotta convince people that that Dwarf is good still, which I've done so many videos on Dwarf at this point. So I don't know, but I've also done a bunch of videos on Hunter, and only my most recent Hunter video blew up. And when I say blow up, I mean like got more views than I normally do on my videos, which highly appreciated. If you guys are here from that video and you stuck around, thank you. That's really cool. Welcome. I do Skul content all the time. Also, Pokemon Emerald Rogue, I would also recommend you check that game out. If you're a Pokemon fan, even if you're not, Pokemon Emerald Rogue, I would say, is like, if you're a roguelite fan and just like playing roguelites, it's also a good way to introduce yourself to the Pokemon franchise, which is a fun franchise. So, you know, hey, you know, Get the best of both worlds. Come for the skull, stay for the Pokemon Emerald Rogue. Or anything else I do in the future. I'm thinking about, oh, there's a few games I'm interested in trying out. There's a game called Backpack Hero I want to play on this channel, potentially, if you guys are interested in it. Really cool game. It's like a inventory management roguelite. So you're like playing like those inventory games or like those survival games. A lot of them are like this, where like you have to like rotate your items in your inventory, and you have like a backpack that has only a limited amount of space in it. But it's a roguelite completely based around that. Also, please stop teleporting. Where you have to get a bunch of items with different item effects attached to them, and then build your inventory basically to try and hold as many good items and synergistic items as you can. It's really cool. So that's on the list of games I'm interested in. If only I could get you guys to want to see Revita on this channel. Revita is so cool. It's one of my favorite rogues. It's super, super underrated. But in the poll, Pokemon Emerald Rogue, I did like a poll between 3 different games. Pokemon Emerald Rogue won by a landslide, so that's what we played, and it's very— oh, there it is! Oh my god, thank you. I can get rid of this. Bye. Don't come back. I'm not interested. You are just a little too new player friendly item. That sentence was not structured well. You are a too new player friendly centered item is the gist of what I was trying to say. Which also that was not structured very well either. Maybe I'm just stupid as fuck, you know? You gotta come to terms with it eventually. So I don't know. I feel like that was a good pickup for this build. Now we have a little bit of much needed damage percent attached to our brawl at the very least. But I don't know. This is obviously a very low damage percent run, which, like I said, you know, I'm kind of getting into the mood of doing runs more like that. After how much fun I had on the Frost run, and it's not like the Relic Gold run yesterday was also not exactly like a giga damage run either. Like, we've been there and done the giga damage thing. We've done it for a while. We're very late into 1.6. Everyone's familiar with everything in the game. So, you know, doing some wacky stuff is fun. Though, you know, that doesn't mean I'm done with giga damage or anything. Like, we're gonna do more giga damage runs. Maybe losing to this adventurer here will make me change my tune. You know, if it happens, it could. You never know. Also, if you've noticed, I've been doing a good job of not slurping into the mic anymore. I have tea. I just am doing a good job muting my mic. Also, there's no shot I lose to this adventurer, by the way. It's the thief. He's the weakest one by far. It's unfortunate for my boy here. They need to buff him. I don't talk about buffing the adventurers very often, but Thief is like in desperate need of something. He's too fucking weak. Like, it's a little crazy. He's one of the only adventurers that you can very easily and consistently kill before he ults. Like, yeah. Like, he just has such little HP. He's just it's too much. I think I'll just take the money here. Every time I see Jenny's Chain Sickle, I get excited because it's one of my favorite items in the game. But, you know, it would not be good on this build. At all, like, remotely. The Misfortune would be okay, but I don't feel like we're going that route, really. I think we just have the Gunpowder Sword here for its Brawl. Like, there's not much else reason to have it. It's not really doing anything. Ah, these guys, these bozos. I remember I had a run request, and this wasn't that long ago. I had a run request where someone wanted me to test if you could use the tide pool. What is it called, by the way? It's called Lake of the Spirit. If you could use Lake of the Spirit like what's it called? The King ability where it lays down the grinding spike thingies. Like the meat grinder thing. It was a really cool run request, but sadly it didn't work out. But like, I love it when people come up with ideas like that and send them to me. It's just hilarious, really. Like, that's like such a clever little idea that if it had worked would have been like, well, probably the funniest run of all time. Like, straight up, can't imagine much funnier than that. Just a shame that it didn't work out, but I don't know, that run request has always stuck out to me as like one of the more particularly like clever run requests I've ever gotten. Not something I ever would have thought on my own, which is why the run requests are so good. Oh, we're at 5K. I think this is a shop. Nope, it's actually not the shop. I'm actually a little shocked there. I'd like to have a lot of money in the shop so I can maybe heal, because we are a little low. I don't want to be this low. I think this is a run where if I got offered Wisp, I would probably take it over the Haru Bomb or whatever the fuck it's called. The Hero Brian Quintessence. Oh god, it's Hero Brian! They put him in Skul! Oh no! He's gonna get you! I don't know why I went off on that tangent. Okay, I'm fine. I hate the spear guys, they're so scary. Oh shit. Okay, I'm swapping. Victory Baton also gives speed, right? I think that's what that's coming from. Yeah! Victory Baton is so good. Such a fun item. Oh! Is that even good here? Yeah, it's good. Like, let's not fool ourselves here. This is good. I can easily get rid of this. Like one of these Carleon staffs. Though, as you can see, I'm not even close to filling it up all the way. Not getting the bone debuff. Ooh. This seems good. Right, it has to be. Wait, this has Brawl on it. Do I take it over this? But then there's the infinite bone here, which gives me the bone debuff, actually. Wasn't thinking about that. Never mind. I'll pack. Yeah. Buy Brawl. Or buy a Mass Champion's belt. And I'm not healing, I suppose. I wasn't even thinking about that. That's fine, though. I'll be alright. Thing is, I don't think that item we just picked up is particularly good. But, I think it's fine. We don't necessarily need it for the stun. Though I guess maybe the stun will eventually chip in a little bit of damage. You know what I have to say about Brawl so far? I think Brawl is an inscription that could be good if they just put it on some better items. The effect itself is pretty interesting. It's like helpful. Obviously, it deals damage for you. That's never a bad thing. But it's on some pretty shitty items, and that's what's holding it back at the end of the day, I think. Oh my god. You can shoot through walls. Hey, come on. That's cheating. Cheaters never prosper. Haven't you learned? Didn't they teach you that as a fucking baby? Stop cheating. One day it's going to regret cheating. When that... Well, okay, the archer's dead. Or, yeah, the archer's dead. I was going to say one day when he's like... he's an old man. He's reflecting back on his life. But then I realized he's fucking dead. So, I can't do that. You know... It is what it is. Do I feel bad about it? No. You know, he stood in my path. And this is something I haven't mentioned in a while, but it's worth bringing up. You know, it's been a little bit. There's some new people here. Think about Skul the Hero Slayer's story, right? Is Skul the good guy or the bad guy? Or is there a good guy and bad guy in this story? Maybe it's nuanced enough to where there's not... Neither is good or bad. Because, like... Skul, Little Bone, you know, he's bopping along, taking down Carleon, the whole kingdom, killing countless people. Obviously they're corrupt, but, you know, does that mean they deserve to die? But then again, the Carleon's killing the demons and torturing them and doing unspeakable things to them. But that's not my point. Like, the ambiguity of this story, in my opinion, comes from killing the first hero. It's because Little Bone kills the first hero, and spoiler alert, not that I think any of you guys need it, because if you're watching my videos, you probably know already, but the first hero is Little Bone's dad. So Little Bone is doing all of this just so he can kill his dad. And he wants to kill his dad to save the Demon King, of course, but also because he wants to be a hero, and I guess he sees that as his best way to become a hero, but is that like... That's kind of fucked up, right? Like that's am I crazy, or is that like that's like kind of profoundly fucked up? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the odd one out here, but that's how I feel. Anyway, let's get in here and see what this Joan has to offer. Not worried about her. Don't think it's going to be a giga damage kill, but then again, that's the whole point, right? We're not here to do giga damage. We're here to have fun and do weird stuff. All right. Usually with Water Skull, phase 1 of Joan goes pretty smoothly, so I'm not really worried at all about this phase 1. But also the problem with Water Skull is the projectiles have a tendency to fall through the fucking floor. That's really just been a problem with Skull as long as I've been playing it. Is projectiles, especially if you come up through the ground to get to where you're going. See right there, if you come up through the ground to get to the destination you're going to, projectiles have a tendency to fall through the floor. This is probably going to be a thing in Skul the Hero Slayer for as long as the game exists. If it was ever going to get fixed, it probably would have already gotten fixed a long time ago. If only this projectile fell through the floor, am I right? That'd be fucking sweet. That'd be just sick, you know? That'd be tubular. So I'm going to use my chains here in the next phase here. Can I freeze her? Actually, let's try and freeze her. Did I? Oh! No. Unfortunate. Though if we had froze her there, we wouldn't be dealing with the spheres here. It's a really nice, neat little way to cheese the Joan fight a little bit. Which really, now that we didn't freeze her with that, there's like, it's unfortunate that we were stuck with the icy chains the whole fight. Probably the worst ability to have on your archlich most of the time. Though, had we been able to cheese, it would have been at least interesting and shown a nice little exploit off. But, I mean, look, we're doing just fine against Joan. Like, I'm not worried about her. Oh. Ah. She's dead. She did a little bit of damage to me, but, you know, that's just because we had to stay in the fight with her for a little bit. Anything here that's even remotely good? This is kind of good, but I can't really fit it. Not really. I'll just break a Veiled Mask. Break a Veiled Mask and get some extra money for this meme shop coming up. Maybe it'll have Light Spirit Lu in it. You know, maybe, who knows? It's not like you can know for sure if it's gonna have Light Spirit Lu in it, right? What, you know, what if it did and we got the Dark Spirit Shade and played around with our, you know, like some of the best Brawl items, you know? What if? Imagine a world where that happens. Isn't it a nice world, you know? So many problems solved in the world just because of that one little thing. Veiled Mask, again, it's the ghost of Veiled Mask telling me my copium was just that, copium. And it was hopeless all along. But I guess a little bit of a consolation prize here. Definitely helpful. We need some damage percent, so. Probably get rid of... Oh, geez. Probably the Inner Flame. It's less damage percent overall, but so many other stats that I feel like it's worth it. And I will just buy some food. And consider that a done deal. So that's our kit. Screenshot. Very good. At least for a Brawl build. You know, I don't have super high expectations for this. What do I think about Brawl overall? Brawl is good. The inscription itself is good. The problem with Brawl is it's attached to some shitty items. Bone of Madness is a good item. This is obviously a good item, but not because it has Brawl on it. I would say in spite of having Brawl on it. Which kind of, I guess, contradicts what I just said. But the thing about Gunpowder Swords, it's so far above most other things in Skul the Hero Slayer that, like, it would be better off if it had, like, Misfortune attached to it, right? Because that's kind of what you want attached to it. So, it having Brawl attached to it is more of a debuff than anything, specifically for Gunpowder Sword. If anything, Brawl should be attached to more items such as the Ring. Because, the Ring has Mutant on it, and I don't know why. So, I don't know. Let's get in here and see what this first hero has to say. But I mean, obviously, what he has to say is, "Please don't kill me, please. I'm sorry. I take it all back." And then I just stare at him coldly because Lil Bone doesn't care about killing his dad, and he delivers the final blow and probably smiles. That was the weirdest shit. What the fuck? That was the shortest transition I've ever had, and I mean ever, against the first hero. I was literally drinking tea. I didn't even mute my mic because I was like, well, there's no point in muting it now because, like, you know, they're not going to hear me anyway because I'm just going to edit this out. But no, it was like almost immediate. And that is extremely odd for me because my laptop sucks. It lags whenever it gets the chance. My laptop loves to lag. It's its pastime. So we're not going to get to stop him before he jumps in the air, but that's all fine. That's really more of a swag thing than anything. Like, it's not like this attack will kill me. Like, I know how to dodge it. It's not hard, for me at least. But I do like stopping him before he can do it because it makes, like, he feels good about himself whenever he gets to do that attack. And it's like, dog, you know, you didn't earn that shit, bro. You didn't earn that shit at all. How are we at 60, by the way? I don't know. Oh, yeah, the ring. The ring is actually helping my Nether Mana Suppressor. It's also helping me on the Water Skull, but we can get to 60 on Water Skull regardless because we have Herobrine. I'm just going to start calling it Herobrine. That's what it is. Also, here's like the prime example of why the Water Skull is so good. Oh my god, I love Water Skull boss fights. Especially ones that are just like squares like this. In hard mode, that's actually one thing they should change about boss arenas is they shouldn't just be squares. Because it allows some skulls to just run away with it. Like, this should not have been a run where we kill him before he gets to get out of his first attacking phase. That's just Water Skull being a Water Skull. 1,000,000,000% that shouldn't have happened. But it did. And you can't take it away from me. I fully cop to the fact that it's a little bullshit, but, you know, is what it is. GG's, Mr. First Hero. GG's. Oh yeah, the floor must be right underneath me, huh? Did you see that? That's actually really interesting. I wonder if I could ever get there on a windscreen. Probably not. But like, there's a floor down here because the whirlpool didn't fall. Like, you could see it down here. It was standing on something. How do I break this windscreen? I don't think I can. I don't think there's anything I can do here to break this. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, whack-ass windscreen, bro. Whack-ass windscreen. There's nothing here. It's just, it's whack. But it's a great run, though. A very fun run. GG's. GG's. Brawl, like I said, I already said my piece on it. Needs better items, but the inscription itself is good. It needs some damage percent items attached to it because it's a lot of item slots to dedicate to something where you could just get the same effect if you just built your skull up with damage percent, which is just a classic problem in Skul the Hero Slayer. Like, a tale as old as time, damage percent reigns supreme. And it's really unfortunate, but it's just the way it is. But the inscription is good. Maybe it would be better for new players. For a veteran player who knows, you know, all of the attack patterns and stuff, it just is kind of unnecessary. But fun. It is fun. And you know what? Actually, fuck, it's not unnecessary. Because having fun in Skul is the else point, you know? But, like, if you're going for maximizing potential, Brawl is not necessary. But everything else about this build was good. No Light Spirit Lu, sadly, to go with my Shade. Which is unfortunate, but, I mean, I expected as much. It's one of the hardest combinations in the game to get is Light Spirit Lu and Dark Spirit Shade for a multitude of reasons. The main reason being is, like, most of the time, before you get to the point where Light Spirit Lu is most likely to show up, you've already ditched your Shade Spirit. Because it's a hard item to hold on to for the entirety of the game. So, yep, that is what it is. Nether Mana Suppressor was not actually a good item until we picked up the ring. And also the Herobrine Quintessence. The Herobrine Quintessence, especially if you're playing a non-balanced magic attacker, this is a really, really good item or quintessence to have because it gives you that maximized damage on your Nether Mana Suppressor. There's a little like combination that I found out only a few videos ago, but once I was thinking about it, it's like that's obvious. That's a really good synergy. Victory Baton and Inner Flame, and though it became the ring eventually, very good. Just Mutant on Magic is very easy and good to do. Bone of Madness is an excellent brawl item, probably the best brawl item aside from this, which who even considers this a brawl item? I certainly don't. It is a brawl item, I just don't consider it to be one. And I think that's really all. That's frankly, I've said my piece about brawl. Good inscription, bad items. So put that little dot my I, cross my T, and now I'm done. GG's, fun game. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I appreciate you guys immensely. Past 800, we're actually kind of decently on the way. We're at like 820 now, which is, I mean, really good growth. So hopefully 900 comes soon. My goal, and I don't think this is going to happen because I'd have to do it very quickly before the end of the year. To get to 1,000 before the end of the year would mean I did the 0 to 1,000 in around half a year. So that'd be cool. Once January comes around, that's like 6 months I've been playing Skul. So yeah, or making Skul videos, I should say. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. I appreciate you guys. I don't think we're gonna get there, but it'd be cool if we did. But no pressure. No pressure to new viewers. You don't have to sub instantly. And yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.